The citizens, man, they are pissed off in Dolton. Like, they are pissed, as they should be. And I'm glad they're doing it. And I'm glad their voices are, I'm glad they're able to use their voice. But obviously with this mayor, she doesn't listen. She doesn't care. She's on a mission to do whatever she wants. But I want you to hear what these citizens are saying, because it's very important to get their voices out. So share this video everywhere with anybody and everybody, and let's just hope that Miss Tiffany Henyard's super duper mayor ends up in cuffs and goes to jail. So, alright, don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.
My story through fault and with the pain and struggle is a testament of resilience and unwavering determination to fight for what is right, and let us stand united in the pursuit of justice, ensuring that our voices are heard and the struggles are acknowledged. And thank you for standing by me in this journey. Together, we will reclaim our city and pave the way for a brighter, more incredible future. Tiffany, you do not stand for my kid, and you do not stand for me. I helped you in this fight. You lied. You lied to us as residents. You do not stand for me. And I want you to step down as mayor today and save our village from this deficit that you have caused, because something is definitely wrong with you. And that mental illness bill that you want to pass, you need to get yourself checked.
All right, calm down. Time is up. Time is up.
Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot disrupt the meeting. If the meeting is disrupted, we will disperse the meeting.
And who you're listening to right now, that's the chief of police. He's the deputy chief, and the mayor fired the original chief, and now he's got his job because he's an order follower of the mayor. And that's basically how that one works.
Excuse me 1 second. Again, the sound is not working for the residents that are watching online.
The sound is working.
Well, they say it's not working.
Okay. All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay, my name is Reed Harvey. I'm a longtime resident since 1986. My question is, what was the financial status when Tiffany Henyard was elected? What has your administration done or accomplished to better that? Are you aware that the village administrator currently is in a bankruptcy proceeding? Something like this does not happen overnight. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, but if any provide not for his own is what he has authority, influence over, which is as the village administrator, and especially for those of his own house. He hath denied the faith because he calls himself a man of God, and is worse than an infidel. Worse than an infidel. There was a meeting maybe 2 weeks ago, the secret squirrel meeting. Well, maybe tonight we're going to have the city girl meeting. But essentially, one other thing that I might just point out, and I didn't have time, shame on me for not researching it enough, but there was something called the Shackman decree. And so I'm querying that perhaps the board might consider whether or not there can be some kind of home ruling so that the political patronage and hiring people that are cronies, that walk on eggshells and can't really do and discharge their duties for fear of recrimination, fear of losing their job, or perhaps even personal attack. Thank you.
Good evening, residents. Edward Steve, Mayor, Board of Trustees, Department Heads. It's been real hectic in the village of Dolton media-wise. I want to start out by saying Self-accountability is a bad thing in this administration.
Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
The mayor can blame everybody for what's going on, but she has to look at herself. Nobody told her to get on TV and lie like that. Blatant lies. Did you spend this on a credit card? No, sir. I don't know where they got that from.
I handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
That's unexcusable. These are easily verifiable lies. That's unacceptable. That immediate attention didn't kick up until them lies came out on WGN. Nobody was really paying attention for checking for Dolton like that until then. Also, the financial reports. Who's the finance chair? Stan Brown. Does Stan know anything about the finances? Can he answer any questions?
Yeah, to the no, yeah, to the no, to the no.
The trustees don't have the credit card receipts. The mayor's village reports and financial reports. The Stan have it because the rest of the trustees don't have it. And she's going to say everybody's lying. They do have it. The attorney general is asking for credit card receipts. I guess the attorney general is lying too. So this is where we're at in the village. It's self-accountability, and the mayor can blame everybody. I know she wants to say I'm a black woman.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you we don't care. Jerry.
And it's because I'm a woman. You know how many women that she's affecting? Look at what she did to Dr. Scott down the street. She won't even let her open up. Look how she talks to the other black women up here. These are all single mothers, just like her. Look how she talks to them. Look how she talks to the clerk who's old enough to be her mother. Look how disrespectful she is. If y'all can't see that, a lot of y'all do see that. I just don't refuse to see it. She's so disrespectful. And she told Brittany, don't say nothing else. I don't want to hear from you no more. How do you talk to an adult like that who's elected? Everybody that works for her know how disrespectful she is. So department heads, be careful. Like Chief lied last time and got caught up. The cars were about to get repoed. Oh, that's handled, Trustee House, when it clearly wasn't handled. So when you be careful, there's life after this girl, and you have to move on. And if you're on camera lying for her because she told you to lie, believe me, it's all recorded. Everything's recorded. And be careful not to lie on something that can easily be proven that you lied. The chief said it was handled. It wasn't handled. They almost repossessed the cars. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. So trustees, residents, keep watching the Dolton Trustee YouTube page. We're going to keep putting this madness out here because it got to stop. It got to stop. And again, nobody was checking for this until the mayor got on TV and lied right through the camera. Smooth, without a bite in the eye. That is dangerous when you can lie like that easily, or stuff that you know can be verified is true. So thank y'all so much. Trustees, keep fighting. Keep holding this administration accountable. Keep fighting for transparency. And don't let her bankrupt this town and then blame it on y'all. And Trustee Belcher,
Time is up, sir.
Please put our picture back up.
Time is up, sir.
Damn!
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Board of Trustees, residents for the village of Dolton. I'm Valerie Stubbs, former trustee for the village of Dolton, 23-year resident. Been in politics all my adult life. I'm 65 and I've been in politics ever since I was 18. It was a statement made by Keith Freeman that the village of trustees would not vote on to take a bond out for Homewood disposable. Well, for $1.4 million. Correct me if I'm wrong. The residents pay over $2 million every year for Homewood disposable that's included in their water bill. So I wanted to know why in the world would you want to take out a bond that the residents have to pay along with the interest, notwithstanding after you pay the 1.4 million, you have $600,000 to the good. It was also stating, and that gentleman said it best, that Mr. Keith Freeman, if you can't take care of the business of your own house and pay your bills, and this is public information, and you have to file bankruptcy, and you do not include both of your salaries, the one from Thornton Township, I don't know what your position there is, because I have FOIA'd and my FOIAs don't get answered. And also the village administrator, I've asked, are you a village administrator, 1099 or with benefits, or are you just a plain 1099? So today, I'm asking that you either step down, or the trustees for the village of Dolton that voted you in to vote you out, because you are no good for the residents of this community. Also, I want to ask the question again. I asked it the last meeting, but the mic was cut off. Why is Trustee Belcher's picture sitting there as opposed to being on the wall with everybody else? It don't make any difference whether or not, Mayor, you like an individual or not. This is business. This is not about liking or disliking. This is about the business of the people from the village of Dolton.
Ma'am, your
Thank
time is
you.
up.
First of all, good evening, everybody, to give me the chance to become in Dolton Village Hall to be talked, and whatever I will talk is nothing but truth. I've been in this village, been 10 years, Miss Mayor. I never have any problem to be disrespectful to my business, disrespectful to my neighborhood. I've been in this town, been 10 years. And the way I have revoked my license, I've been paying my tax good. If I made a mistake, you have a chance to give me the chance to be, I can create my any mistake what I made it. I will try my best to be whatever the violation I have giving on my paper is nothing but the lie. They say every time we have 15 to 20 police car come over there and helping us, that's not good. They never help us like that, and we never expecting. The last time what they give me ticket for $750 to be two girls argument of outside of my establishment, and this is the reason I have to revoke my license. I paying every month $8,000 rent. I have only one child, which one I'm taking care of it right now. I'm taking care of the another kids. I run more than 23 family house in Dolton. You're ruining your own people end of the day, and everybody get hurt. Is a small people is very important. Everybody run the life just because of the they having getting good pay from the good establishment. If the good establishment, good business not gonna come in the Dolton, how the Dolton gonna survive? That's all I want to talk. I just want to be a fair justice, and I'm not trying to revoke my license. I work hard for my money, and you really work hard for your money, and when you have to lose for no reason, it's hurt. It's nothing but hurt. Thank you, guys.
Greetings to the citizens, elected officials, and media especially. We need the media simply because there are strategic power outages at certain times throughout these proceedings, just like last week. And denials notwithstanding, we know that's a blatant lie. Secondly, I usually address most of my comments to the audience, but I'm going to talk to Tiffany Henyard and Keith Freeman. Keep my name out of your mouth. Okay? Now, unless you want it back, because you will get it back. I'm just letting you know face to face. I'm not going behind your back. I'm telling you to your face, please, we're not on a first name basis. Let's not pretend anymore, okay? We got that? I hope you got that. Next, I couldn't believe I looked at this agenda and saw the word secret squirrel on a freaking, on a professional agenda for a village. If you look on that first page, she has secret squirrel meeting on there. You know what made that necessary? 11 council meetings. There have been 11 meetings like this that have been canceled, where the trustees get to get their agenda items on the agenda, and they have been unilaterally canceled by this secret squirrel administration, because squirrels hide stuff. They bury stuff in the wintertime and hide that dirt. This is what is happening right now. So if you want to put Secret Squirrel on a freaking agenda, get some help. Secondly, City Hall, this City Hall that we pay for has been shut down 11 times in a row. That's why we have to have those other meetings. We can't even get access to our City Hall. Okay, think about that for a minute. Only because people want to hide their little secret squirrel agendas and then come back and rant and rave and insult people when they bring it up. That is absolutely pathetic.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. Besides, it's not facts. It's not facts.
And I was wondering, is the Auditor General aware of what's going on here? If we can get something from get the Auditor General in here, because there is no way all of this paperwork has been, keeps staying hidden. The Secret Squirrel has buried it. So we need to deal with the Secret Squirrel's lack of transparency. This is what we got here. So we can sit up here and pretend this is an official proceeding, but there's another official proceeding that's supposed to happen every third week in the month, and it hasn't happened 11 times straight, and that is obviously intentional. So enough is enough, okay? If you're not going to be professional about it, you need to step down and leave us the hell alone.
Good evening, Board of Trustees, residents, mayor, and the department heads. I'm here to express deep concerns about the township's lack of transparency relating to financial records. If there is no discrepancies in our finances, then why the resistance? Why not share the information to the residents? The mayor has recently reported in a recent interview that our deficit is $2 million rather than the $7 million. If that's true, where's the proof? Yet she has failed to give us the proof.
Yeah, that's another thing that's been happening. I've asked for records too, and I don't get them. Nobody seems to be able to get records until somebody puts in a lawsuit, and that's what's been happening. That's how the news station's getting the records, is that they're suing them for these records under their FOIA request laws. Like, this is just crazy with this lady. Crazy.
The mayor also has made claims that the proof of financial information is on the Dolton's website, yet it is not. That is false. We don't need any more videos. We don't need anything else saying that what you're claiming to do for the village. We need accountability. We need information on the finances. Trustee Stan Brown. I find myself perplexed by your position on the Finance Committee. Your role suggests a focus on our village finances, yet discussions from you from this critical topic are notably absent. Where are the Finance Committee meetings? Why don't you speak up during these board meetings? Where are the financial reports? Surely you should have that information, right? Why don't we have it? I urge you to refocus on the financial health of our community and share with us your actions and plans for enhancing transparency. Trustee Holmes, I must ask, what do you believe your role to be? As a public servant, your role is to represent the residents' interests, yet your actions don't align with our concerns and our needs.
Yeah, boy.
As an activist, you should be driven to tackle injustices and push for significant changes in our township. I urge you to align your efforts more closely with our community's pressing needs. To the residents, continue to speak up, speak out, do not be afraid. We demand transparency, and that's what we should get. Thank you to the trustees for what you are doing, the rest of you all. Thank you for continuing to fight on our behalf, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Have a good evening.
All right, is there anyone else?
And so I have serious concerns about everybody in the room. We experienced the recall, and I FOIA'd the recall calls. I wasn't able to get the recall calls from either side. The taxpayers' money was spent on a recall, but we're not deserving of the bill. We can't know how much it is, right? That's non-transparency. You guys had T-shirts, buses, billboards, but we don't have a bill. How much was the bill? No one wants to say. Moving along, we have no meeting minutes. Since you were sworn in, Mayor Henry, we have no meeting minutes. The clerk says it's Keith Freeman's fault. Keith Freeman, what say you? Why don't we have meeting minutes since the mayor's been sworn in? The clerk said it's because of you. Okay. Well, Kwame Raoul will find out because he did call you in September and you called me. So we need those meeting minutes. Also, there should be an ordinance in place. If there is not an ordinance in place on executive spending, no one should be able to spend how they want and then give the bill to the residents. If there is no ordinance in place, there needs to be an ordinance in place. That's all that was needed instead of that expensive recall bill that we never received. And so make sure there's an ordinance in place on spending in the village of Dolton. Also, the skate rink, the basketball court is across the street from a carcinogen pumping waste dump, Circon, water integration. That needs to go. Why are we sitting in a town that burns feces? Why is that going on? Jason, you were at the ribbon cutting. Stubbs was at the ribbon cutting. Ed Steve was at the ribbon cutting. Why are we in a town that burns dookie? That tells me that our leadership ain't right. And so, Chief Lacey, you know, it's really disappointing that she made you chief because you violate a lot of people's rights. You violated her rights when we were in the water department discussing my bill and you pulled right on up. You wanted to put Ms. Stubbs out for clapping, right? Like you so good, but we seen you, the whole village. We saw you breaking somebody's property. We saw you. Yeah, in your team jersey. Then you wore it to an event. And so you should be very careful about how you treat the residents because you do violate our rights. We had a right to speak. We had.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Is
Your time is up. Yes, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
I have some seconds.
Ma'am,
Okay.
your
He
time is up.
interrupted. I had like 5
Ma'am.
more seconds.
Your time
All right,
is up.
yes.
I know it's okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.